Bobby Hiller was 22.
Man, I had to be in there somewhere.
Oh,
person.
They don't remember back that far.
Okay.
White flag. 1 to go. Coming around the Daytona 500 winner, Sterling Marlin. Looking up, Jimmy Spencer just in front of him. Boy, this is a moment. Out on the line. Set on the pole at 181.439. He will become only the 5th driver in 35 years to win the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte, North Carolina from the pole. Checkers are out, and they are down, and it is Jeff Gordon victorious this evening on this Memorial Weekend at the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Now, Golden Nugget.
Off of corner number 4, Doyle Ford displays the white flag. Jeff Gordon has 2.5 miles to go before he wins this event. It'll be his second NASCAR Winston Cup victory. He brings the car through corner number 1, okay, and onto the short chute.
There's Brett Bodine. It looks like Brett's getting a little bit closer, but does he have time? He is getting closer.
On to the backstretch now with less than 1/2 lap to go for Jeff Gordon. He eyes turn number 3.
Listen to the crowd as they acknowledge Jeff Gordon when he goes by.
It's an unbelievable situation in Indianapolis. Here he is in the 4th turn. This is his final trip around turn number 4. And Jeff Gordon is about to write his name in the racing history books. Years from today, when 79 stock car races have been run here, we'll remember the name. Jeff Gordon, winner of the inaugural Brickyard 400.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Jeff is screaming on his radio back to the pit crew. Oh my God, I did it! I did it!
Yes!
Benny, we thought we saw emotion from this kid in Charlotte. I think it'll be at least duplicated here in just a few moments.
I'm about to cry.
It is an unbelievable story that has happened here at Indianapolis today. Jeff Gordon has won the Brickyard 400. And we'll be
I think you could figure out how many top 5s there was.
White flag for Jeff Gordon. 1 lap away from his 3rd career victory in Winston Cup racing. And the 39th win for Hendrick Motorsports.
Textbook win. If you want to know how to win at Rockingham, just watch this 24 car and go back and study what he did all day. That car does not have a mark on it from running into you by the inch. It's been very quick.
For the win, Jeff Gordon, career victory number 3. Bobby Labonte, best career finish. 2nd place today. 3rd.
Talking to Jeff Gordon, here's the white flag. We have 1 more lap to go. The interval has not shrunk in the last couple of laps. Jeff has been able to maintain this lead over Bobby Labonte. And now as he moves through the 2nd corner and sees the middle of the backstretch, he knows that there's only a half a lap to go. Still separated by about 4 car lengths. Here comes Bobby Labonte's final bid to take the win here this afternoon. They move through the 3rd and 4th corner. Off of the corner onto the straightaway, it looks like Jeff Gordon is going to win it. Yes, indeed. Gordon wins the Purelator 500 by a car length or 2 over Bobby Labonte. There's Terry Labonte finishing in 3rd position and Dale Earnhardt in 4th, and the celebration goes on.
Gordon, you know that his tire is a white flag for Gordon.
1 more lap for Jeff, but anything can happen.
The 12 car's up in front of him. I think he has a flat tire going into turn 3, but he's up high on the racetrack.
Here comes Jeff off the 4th corner. Is he going to win it? Yes, he will. Jeff Gordon takes the checkered flag and wins in white simultaneously. 1 lap to decide who wins the Pepsi 400.
Sterling Marlin goes to the inside of Earnhardt.
Earnhardt blocked him down low. Earnhardt blocked Marlin down low. Mark Martin has the high side of the racetrack in turn 2 as they come off of the corner and down the backstretch for the final time. Jeff Gordon still has the lead. We have contact between a couple of cars, but everybody keeps it straight. They battle for position.
Sterling Marlin down into the outside of Earnhardt. He's by Earnhardt.
Jeff Gordon, though, has about a car length and a half lead on Marlin second position through the third and fourth corners.
That battle side by side should give the race to Jeff Gordon.
Here they come. Jeff Gordon has the lead. Earnhardt moves to the inside. They scramble. It's Jeff Gordon winning. And I think Marlin got second. Oh, and we have contact between a couple of cars as they cross the line.
Warrior and the Tomahawk there, that's part of the
White flag. White flag for Jeff Gordon.
Last lap. Jeff Gordon trying to join Rusty Wallace and Ricky Rudd in the New Hampshire International Speedway record book and trying to pick up his 5th Winston Cup victory.
He's kind of eased up, and Morgan Shepherd's closing in a little bit on him. He's pulled it down to about 15 or 20 car lengths, but it looks like Gordon's day.
I think he was just trying to make it in.
Off turn 4 into the checkered flag, Jeff Gordon wins the Slick 50.
Sorry, Bob. I was going to say Jeff Gordon has Terry Labonte way up ahead of him. They come into turn number 3.
But you know Terry Labonte will get out of his way if he comes into play because he's a teammate.
Jeff Gordon looking good here in turn 4. The battle is for second place between Earnhardt and Wallace. Gordon wins. Earnhardt finishes second. Rusty is third. Chevrolet clinches the manufacturer.
Boy, he just hogged the whole show up.
Bob ran really well here at Dover. White flag for Jeff Gordon. The young 24-year-old driver from Pittsburgh, Indiana. He is 2 turns away from his 7th victory of 1995.
Boy, oh boy.
Ray Evernham, Rick Hendrick, the car owner, Randy Dorton, and Hendrick Engines. Powers off the corner, all but laps Sterling Marlin and the checkered car.
Winston Cup champion who has gotten off to a horrible start in 1996 is about to win his first race of the year if he can hold off Jarrett for another half lap.
And Bobby Hamilton was able to get by Rusty Wallace back for the 6th spot. Here we come.
Here comes the checkered flag. It's going to be Jeff Gordon winning, Jarrett second, third goes to Musgrave, then Burton, and then Bill Elliott is coming in. Here's the white flag for Jeff Gordon. Less than a lap to go for Jeff. There's Bill Elliott in the pit stop. This will be a quick splash and go. We'll watch Jeff and see if that DuPont Chevrolet stays running until the checkered flag drops. He's got a half a lap to go.
Earnhardt's out of gas.
Earnhardt also out of gas.
43 cars out of gas. Bobby Hamilton, everybody running out of gas right here. Does Jeff Gordon have enough?
Is Jeff going to make it? Here he comes off the 4th corner. He is going to make it. Jeff Gordon wins the Trans-South Financial 400, his second consecutive. The race has been called at this point at the conclusion of 343 laps, and Jeff Gordon is the winner. And look at his incredible climb in the points.
Win, Jeff Gordon. It'll be the 8th win of the year for Chevrolet and the 13th career victory for Jeff Gordon out of Pittsburgh, Indiana. He will win the Miller 500. Terry Labonte will come home in second. Dale Earnhardt third. Ernie Irvin fourth. And a lap down, Bobby Labonte. Engine problems, finished back in 32nd position. White flag for Jeff Gordon. He ran this car at Charlotte. He ran it at Dover Downs International Speedway a couple of weekends ago. And here he has it again. Jeff Gordon and Terry Labonte both led today. That is the 10th race of the year that both men have led. What does that say about Hendrick Motorsports?
Boy, very strong. This race car's been good. But the Attaboy Award, as far as I'm concerned today, Jeff Bodine. What a great run in third.
But here come the DuPont colors. Things are really going to tighten up atop the NASCAR Winston Cup point standings, working turn 3 for the final time. Jeff Gordon, his 5th win of 1996, his first at Pocono in the books. And he does it again from the Busch pole. Another Unocal challenge is
Bodine come into this. This is not over by a long shot.
Moments are running out. This is it. Final lap in this 5-lap shootout. You have Gordon in front, wheeling off out of turn 2, looking to the inside. Jarrett, Mark Martin right there.
Nobody's made a move yet. They're all single file down the back straightaway.
Maybe they can't make a move. Maybe they don't have enough horsepower.
Gordon has him covered. Here comes Martin peeking on the inside.
Well, Ernie took a peek on the inside, but he couldn't quite do anything with him. Now's the time. He's going to have to move now if he's going to make a pass.
A Chevy of Jeff Gordon stays first. Dale Jarrett right there in second. As they come back around, Checker's about to fall. And you're going to watch this finish at the line. It's Gordon. Jeff Gordon's won it. Checkers coming out.
First time winner.
White flag is showing, 1 to go. Jeff Gordon.
One more lap and he will repeat as the Southern 500 winner.
In fact, he will win. Tony Everdam can't look. 3 consecutive wins here at Darlington. Last year's Southern 500, the spring race here at Darlington, and now for the second time, the Southern 500. He becomes the first driver since Dale Earnhardt did it in 1990 to repeat as Southern 500 champion. Jeff Gordon wins the Mountain Dew Southern 500 for 9th
Flag. The final time around the Monster Mile. Jeff Gordon trying to grab the NASCAR Winston Cup point lead from Terry Labonte. The $70,000 Winston leader bonus. And be a three-peater here at Dover Downs. Goodness, that team is good. His 17th career win. Jeff Gordon from Pittsboro, Indiana wins it. Rusty Wallace second. Jarrett is third. Bobby Labonte comes in.
And Terry Labonte comes up, or rather Andretti bumps the 5 car in the back end. Meanwhile, Bobby Hamilton challenging Andretti there for a while. Looks like Jeff is going to be able to win this thing. Here he is in the 4th corner. Jeff Gordon comes down and takes the checkered flag. There's a scramble for position behind Bobby Labonte. Rather, Hamilton gets 3rd. Here he is at the line, and the white flag comes out for Jeff Gordon. Less than 5/8 of a mile to go. And the drop of the checkered flag here at North Wilkesboro brings down the final curtain of NASCAR Winston Cup racing. From the first race, October 16th, 1949, won by Bob Block. The victory here to Jeff Gordon on September 29th, 1996. Jeff Gordon wins the final race at North Wilkesboro.
And Jeff Gordon, the young and flashy one. Jennifer couldn't have hit it better, and they couldn't have hit it better. Look at them lining up to come across. Checkers and yellow. And Terry Labonte pulls up, and here comes the 25 car up. This reminds me of the 24 Hours of Daytona, the year the Ferraris won it. First, second, and third, and they lined up across the line. We've never seen it. One year we did, I believe the Porsches did it, but never in a stock car race. This is a first. The top 3, all from the same.
Won't have to challenge any more traffic. He'll probably just follow Rick Mast's tire tracks around the racetrack. Jeff Gordon, prior to today, 1 win at the Rock. Now he has 2. Jeff Gordon wins the Goodwrench Service 400. Dale Jarrett comes.
0.533 miles away from win number 2 in 1997.
And heavy traffic right in front of these cars. I don't know if it's going to play into anybody's hand. Gordon takes a look again. Rusty comes down, slams the door. Gordon on air. Here comes Jeff Gordon to take the lead.
Gordon takes the lead. Rusty slips. Jeff Gordon will win at Bristol, Tennessee. Wallace second, Labonte third.
Look at Everett. He is. Look at him, man.
Okay, Jeff Gordon on his last lap. Bobby Hamilton's cleared traffic. There's no cars now between Gordon and Hamilton. Here is Jeff Gordon in the 4th turn. Looks like he's going to be able to do it. Yes, Jeff Gordon wins the Goodies Headache Powder 500.
Inside. Oh, man. No, don't do that. Michael Waltrip shooting beneath him. Look at this. We have a trouble on the
Jarrett blows up on the last lap. Dale Jarrett lost a cylinder. It goes down.
Okay, the yellow's out.
The yellow's out.
Have
They're
to
racing
race back.
Racing to the line. Dale Jarrett blows up.
the 24 car.
Look at
coming
this.
around.
Look at this. Rusty Wallace is moving in the back of Jeff Gordon here.
Something's wrong on Gordon's car. Here comes Wallace. Gordon is pinned on the outside. Down the straightaway they come for the finish. Closing is Wallace. Too late. It's Gordon across to win his second 600. Smoke pouring up down the main straightaway as the season
white flag is in the air.
We talked to Everingham today before the race, and he said the people are booing right now. That just made them more dedicated to put everything they had in there to win.
And they are booing. Winning too much, so the fans don't like it.
Through turn number 1 very carefully. This would be Jeff Gordon's second Pocono win, the second straight win for him in June.
Do you hear that lady anywhere? I think it's over, folks. It looks to me like the race right now is the 3rd and 4th. You're looking at it. Jeff Gordon's coming down.
Been a solid performance, but again, he was fast in final practice yesterday. So not to be a surprise. He might have lagged back at times, gotten caught in traffic, but the DuPont Chevy does it again. Win number 6 of the year. Jeff Gordon wins.
The tri-oval, the white flag waves for Jeff Gordon. One more lap to go. 2 miles to victory. Will it be Gordon or will it be Labonte? Or will Jeff Gordon run out of fuel on the last lap? He's safely through the second corner, down the backstretch. Ray Everingham has his fingers crossed. The interval stays about the same down the backstretch. And Mark Martin apparently is out of gas as Jeff Gordon sets the car into the 3rd corner.
Mark Martin goes by the front stretch, coaches as cars go by. Here comes Jeff Gordon off the corner. Bob, I do believe he's going to make it.
Let's see if he can do it. He's going to do it. Jeff Gordon wins the California 500 presented by Napa. And the Rainbow Warriors celebrate another victory. White flag is out for Jeff Gordon. 1 more lap to go. Chevy has recorded 7 wins so far.
In 1997, and guess what?
He's won all of them.
He's won all of them. That's correct.
And he may have another win here today. He's got a couple of Fords chasing him. Jeff Bodine and Rusty Wallace.
But the biggest advantage he's got about a 1.5 seconds advantage on those guys.
If he doesn't make a mistake or anything happen to that car, he has it.
Oh, Lance Hooper goes off, and he too keeps it out of the sand and drives back onto the course. What was he running, Ned? About
Well, he was 23rd. 23rd, yeah. So he was one of those cars on the lead lap.
Here is Gordon headed down for turn the inner loop, I get. No, turn 10.
Turn 10. The left-hander that he loves so much.
Made a couple of passes there today and drives by it for the final time. Now he heads for turn number 11, the final turn on the course. Jeff Gordon has won the Bud at the Glen. His 8th win of the 1997 season, his 27th career victory, and now it's complete. Kyle Petty has gotten off course in the inner loop.
See, the 81 car is sitting up there. Kenny Wallace, who had a great run going, is sitting up front that time off 2 for some reason.
And Burton closes in. How much is a million? Well, 1,000 times 1,000. Or perhaps you can better understand in these terms.
Here he goes. Look here. Oh, they make contact.
And they make contact. They go down into the corner side by side, and Jeff Gordon holds off the challenge. This is the last lap of the race, folks. They're onto the backstretch, and Gordon lengthens his lead just a little bit. He lengthens it out as Jeff Burton and Dale Jarrett drop back just a little bit. Here he comes off of the 4th corner. Jeff Burton will make a challenge off the corner onto the straightaway.
Yeah, we did
But
it.
Jeff Gordon holds it.
Holy cow.
1 more lap to go. Jeff Gordon. Rusty Wallace is in the wall here on the main straightaway. Caution is on the speedway. They are racing around to the win. Caution and white is being displayed. That's the battle for the win.
Jeff Gordon just has turn 3 and 4 to get through. Very smooth through there. You can see 28 Bart Durbin trying to close in.
He's not going to be close enough. Ray Evernham knows it's in the bag. Win number 10 of the year for the Rainbow Warriors. Jeff Gordon becomes the first repeat winner at New Hampshire International Speedway, having won in 1990. Jimmy Howell has it in hand. The white is in the air. One more lap around. 1 mile now remaining for Jeff Gordon. He started fourth. This will be his third Rockingham win and his 30th career victory. Of those 30 victories, 22 have been on super speedways. And he has now won 28 of the last 100 Winston Cup races. Jeff Gordon wins. He's coming up on traffic on Mayfield, and he's already cleared Greg Sachs. And here's the battle for second place behind him. Going for 4 straight wins in the Food City 500. Here is Jeff Gordon taking the checkered flag and winning his 4th straight. Terry Labonte second. Dale Jarrett is third.
Pemberton looking on. Crew chief, car number 2. As we get down to the end, the white flag is out. This is it to decide it all. Final lap into turn number 1. Jeff Gordon, unrelenting, has continued to draw away, but now Wallace has closed in a little. Mark Martin moves to the inside of the 18 of Bobby Labonte. All for naught as far as the victory is concerned. Down they come out of turn number 4. And for the 3rd time in his career, it is Jeff Gordon winning the 600 in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Coca-Cola 600 will have Gordon's name on the
white flag indicating 1 more lap to go on this 1.95 mile course. There's the white flag waving. It's a 3.1 second advantage for Jeff Gordon here on the last lap. Dale Jarrett led 5 laps in this race. He's back in the 18th spot. Just past 10 is trying to pass Dale Earnhardt in 11th position. Battles raging all over this road course, but the concentration right now has to be on Jeff Gordon, who is close to another victory. Second place, Bobby Hamilton. Oh, look at Grissom and Kenny Irvin Jr. out there rubbing paint.
That's about the spot. Grissom was able to get by Earnhardt and move to the top 10.
Jeff Gordon enters corner number 11 for the final time this afternoon.
He'll tiptoe through that corner this time. He's got a big enough lead that he doesn't need to push it.
Jeff Gordon wins his 23rd of 83 NASCAR Winston Cup road course races. He won it from the pole position. It's his 6th top 5 in his 11th road course.
Was out 1 lap to go. Just think, in 1990, Gordon had never driven a stock car, although he'd won in everything else. He went down to that Buck Baker School in Rockingham in June of '90. He'd been winning in midgets and sprint cars and all that stuff. Went down there, called up and said, hey, I think I found something I really want to do. I want to go stock car racing. And the rest is history. Headed for his 5th win of the season, 34th of his career. Jack Roush coming down, accepting defeat with about a 1/3 of a lap to go. Jeff Gordon on his way.
Jeff Gordon's eased down the throttle just a little bit so he does not make a mistake. Mark Martin's running as hard as he possibly can. I don't think he has time, though.
Final corner. Jeff Gordon ready to put him on at Pocono, Pennsylvania. He's coming down. Checkers are down. And Jeff Gordon increases his point lead to 62 over Mark Martin as those two slugged it out right to the finish.
Right away right now. And just to make it absolutely official, at 65 miles an hour behind the pace car, Jeff Gordon wins the 1998 Brickyard 400. And the Noble 5 $1 million bonus. We will be back to talk with Jeff Gordon in just a few moments. Move at the end of the front stretch here. Headed for turn number 1. A good out-braking position, and Martin does it.
Takes a spot away. Skinner back to third. Now he's going to try to salvage that. And looks, I don't know, those two cars are coming pretty good. Rusty and DJ, of course, they might be concerned about their race. Yeah, they got a race of their own that they're chasing here. Was fourth place last week in Indy Mike Skinner's best finish?
Yep. Best career finish.
He could beat that by 1 if he can just hang on.
He can. Kyle Petty is running in 6th position, about 20 seconds behind the leader. Sterling Marlin, John Andretti, Bobby Labonte, and Johnny Benson complete the top 10 here on the last lap of the race. There's the leader, Jeff Gordon, headed for turn number 6.
Is Skinner out of gas? Well, it looks like he pulled over. It looked like he pulled over the inside there, but then picked it back up. No, he's still running.
Yep. There is Martin in 2nd.
And here comes Jeff Gordon down to the line.
He wins the Bud of the Glen. Jeff Gordon, his 3rd straight win on a road course. The 7th win of 1998 and 36th of his career. Now to John Kernan.
Mechanical advantage, the springs and the shocks and the things that they search for all the time. Jeff Gordon today, his car was not competitive when he made out of the right rear spring and made a mechanical change that just fixed his car. And they could only do that under the caution. They couldn't afford to take that time to do it on the green flag pit stop. They finally got a caution here at the end of the race so that they could make that adjustment.
George Burton's mechanical problem, the car is caution. Boy, he has done it again, it apparently seems, and he moves into some great company. Jeff Gordon comes off of corner number 4 and looks at the checkered flag. He wins the Pepsi 400. 4 wins in a row. The last to do that was Mark Martin, and Dale Jarrett just beat Martin Racing League.
You know, Mark Martin right now has really cut into this lead. I know that Jeff Gordon realizes the white flag's out right now, but you can see right now, any mistake right now, and Mark Martin would be there.
Michael Waltrip been close against Gordon as they come off the corner, and Jeff backed out. To turn 3. He won't force the issue, looking for his 3rd win at New Hampshire, his 9th win of the year. The DuPont colors again, heading to victory lane. Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors take on 2 tires. We've seen that script before, back at lap 233.
Comes off corner number 4, takes the white flag. 1 more lap to go at Darlington, and the Pepsi Southern 500 will go to Jeff Gordon.
4 times in a row he has won this race. That is incredible.
It sure is.
Just think how difficult it is to win it 1 time. Exactly. And he's won it 4 in a row. Once he figured out how to do it, he hadn't forgotten, has he? No, sir.
And, of course, he has also captured the No Bull 5 here this afternoon. Here's Jeff Gordon off corner number 4. Looks at the checkered flag, takes the checkered flag, and wins the No Bull 5 million. It's his 10th win of 1998, his 4th consecutive in the Southern.
Whoa, you see Jeremy looking to the inside, couldn't make the move. Skinner looks to the high side right now. They're trying everything. Gordon's running by the mirror right now.
Labonte has caught him, and so is Terry Labonte. Side by side behind Gordon.
Right now they're running side by side. Jeff Gordon saying, I love it. He'll try to run in the middle part of the racetrack so one car does not get a great run down the back straightaway.
They mix it up again behind Gordon. Mayfield. Here comes Bobby Labonte to the outside.
What a move on the high side, making it 3 wide into turn 3. Bobby Labonte looked like he has the car to beat.
Bobby Labonte is there. Out of 4, they're coming to the checkers. Trouble in the back of the pack. The lead and the win. Gordon, for the 11th time, he wins. Chad Little taps the wall as he broke out of traffic near the back of the field. The 40th career victory. The stripe. last season. It would be his 4th win at the Rock.
There's lap traffic right now.
Robert Presley, Jeff Green. Not enough time. Jeff Gordon wins the championship. Jeff Gordon wins the EC Delco 400, his 12th victory of the 1998 season. And the celebration
come out. There it is. Jeff Gordon takes the white flag. One more lap to go. And he's got about a 0.6 of a second lead on Dale Jarrett, with Mark Martin running back in 3rd, but he's more than 2.5 seconds behind. Gordon comes up on the 35 car of Darrell Waltrip, and another mark is established and put in the record books by the young man who has won his 3rd NASCAR Winston Cup championship in 1998. Jeff Gordon wins the Napa 500. It's his 13th victory of the year, and he ties.
He started to put a move on him. White flag. 2.5 miles to history. Jeff Gordon trying to win his 2nd. Dale Earnhardt trying to win his 2nd. Buddy, where will Earnhardt make the move?
Boy, I don't know. Gordon looks awful strong as they come off turn 2 over there down the back straightaway. Kenny Irwin looks to the outside.
Right here's where he has to make the move. And he wasn't able to get that run up under Jeff Gordon like he wanted to. But that's what we said Friday. He was this far behind in the International Race of Champions. He looks inside. He goes outside. He looks inside again.
Okay, right now he's got to pull right down on that back bumper and try to get him loose coming off turn 4. He does not have the muscle at this point.
But he may have some momentum. Here comes Earnhardt. He's all the way to the bottom. Almost in the grab. He slides up the racetrack and Jeff Gordon will win it for the 2nd time.
Wow. What a race. Oh, getting a little shot after there.
That was a love tap.
Chevrolet coming off of corner number 4. Jeff Gordon wins the Cracker Barrel 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Another victory for Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors. The final margin was 2.5.
And this crew, when they came, white flag is out for Jeff Gordon. When they came to California Speedway, Bobby, it looked like they just had fire in their eyes because it had some trouble at Talladega. They'd been in a crash, and all of a sudden they're 200 points behind. Saturday morning, that car hit the racetrack, it looked like, wow, we're here to try to win this baby, and it looks like he's going to do it. Half lap to go.
DuPont Chevy down the backstretch for the final time. Jeff Gordon from Pittsboro, Indiana, looking for his 45th career win. The car is in turn number 3. Now off of corner number 4. Recording his 3rd victory of 1999 and becoming the first repeat winner of California Speedway. Jeff Gordon wins the California 500 presented by Napa. Flag coming out for Jeff Gordon. There will be a couple of more opportunities that Mark will have to make the pass, but so far Gordon has been successful holding him off.
Right here, Mark's been getting to this corner. I thought maybe he might try to drive under it. Could not, as Jeff gets to that corner well.
John Andretti has moved into 3rd position.
And I mentioned a moment ago that Kyle Petty moved to 6th. He's dropped back to about 8th now because Jimmy Spencer has moved up to 6th.
No driver has ever won 4 consecutive NASCAR Winston Cup races on a road course. If Jeff is able to take the checkered flag, he will be the first driver ever to do it. He's through turn 7. There was a good passing opportunity for Mark, and now really there's only one more, BP.
Turn 11, this is the S's. Mark is right there. He's on the back bumper, and he's driving his heart out. So is Jeff. The left-hander turn 9. They'll go back to the right at 10, and then down for 11. Downshifting on the brakes hard.
Martin is trying everything he can to pull even and pass Jeff Gordon. He's got one last shot. He looked like he might try from the outside. Now he goes to the inside, but no, the car is sideways on him once again. And here comes Jeff Gordon to take the checkered flag. and win the St. Mark Reagan 350 at Sears Point. His 4th road course win, 2nd here at Sears Point. First victory. Everybody pretty much in single file now as they come down through here, at least among the first 6 or 7. There's Mark Martin back there along with Mike Skinner. There are 31 cars on the lead lap, and we can set a NASCAR record here today if we have that many at the drop of the checkered flag, and that's just a few seconds away. Only 4 cars have dropped out of this event. Gordon through the inner loop for the final time. But an impressive performance by Ron Fellows. And there is a spin in the loop. Inner loop.
That's what we hear. I understand it might have been Joe.
Oh, Nemechek. He was in 8th spot. And maybe Bill Elliott also involved, but he has made it through. And Nemechek is buried.
Yeah, and he might not get back for that record that we were talking about. We need for all of them to get back, I guess.
Off of corner number 11. For the 5th consecutive time, Jeff Gordon wins on a road course. 3 here at Watkins Glen, 2 at Sears Point. It's his 5th win of 1999. 47. Car is moving. Here's the white flag for Jeff Gordon. Gordon takes the white, separated by 42/100ths of a second. Just 1 more lap around this half mile at Martinsville. And Jeff Gordon still maintains the lead as they go halfway down the backstretch. Traffic will not be a factor in this one. Here is Gordon off the corner, but Earnhardt is right behind him. No, it's Jeff Gordon winning the Napa Auto Care 500 at Martinsville. Ray Evernham's departure did not
secure his first victory in this UAW GM 500. Final lap for Jeff Gordon as he heads back for turn 1.
You know, Rick Hendrick just has to be almost in tears right now to be here, to see the 24-car win. Even though they have changed crew chief, hey, this race team's solid.
The dynamic duo, Ray Evernham and Jeff Gordon, splitting up 2 weeks ago. They went to Martinsville, Virginia for the first time without Ray Evernham as crew chief and won last Sunday. Now on a Monday in Charlotte, Gordon, after a late laps rally to get by Bobby Labonte, takes the checkered flag for a 2nd straight week. Jeff Gordon wins at Charlotte. He takes the UAW GM 500 for Rick Hendrick. And it's
Talladega. Jeff Gordon completes lap number 187 in the lead. Skinner is 2nd. Kenny Irwin down on the low side in 3rd. Ward Burton up high and losing spots. Can Mike Skinner make a move? And can Kenny Irwin make a move? They're down the backstretch for the final time. Gordon keeps the car low on the racetrack. Nobody makes a move yet. Will anyone make the move before they hit the start-finish line? Now Kenny Irwin looks to the inside of Mike Skinner. Nothing going there. Dale Earnhardt is up on the high side. In the battle for 3rd position. He's got a good run up there.
Remember what Mike Skinner said? He'd wreck his mother to win a race?
Let's see what happens. Gordon has the lead as they come down through the tri-oval. And Jeff Gordon is back. He's going to win the Die Hard 500.
An advantage on Sterling Marlin, but can the fuel carry him the distance?
Talking about Bobby Labonte when that pass almost happened for 2nd spot. Terry Labonte is a very accomplished road racer. You know, has taught Bobby a great deal about getting around these road courses. It sounds like, it looks like that Bobby has listened well. He's done a fantastic job here today at Sears Point.
Down through the chute, corner number 7 for the final time for Jeff Gordon. He started on the pole here last year and won. He started 3rd at Watkins Glen last year and won. He's up through the Essex.
Now going downhill, but still, he's got to have some fuel. He's got to have some gas to get on back to the start-finish line. But it looks like he's still running good when he comes by our position here.
Well, he was born in Vallejo, California, not too far from Sears Point, and the hometown fans are loving it. The people gathered around us here have their arms in the air cheering for Jeff Gordon. But let's see if he can make it. He's through corner number 11, still appears to have adequate power. And Jeff Gordon comes down and wins his 6th consecutive road course race at Sears Point International Raceway, beating Shirley.
Earnhardt can win the race, but we're on the final lap, and Ted Musgrave has problems, but he gets the car quickly down to the apron of the racetrack. Misses pit road, but that's of insignificance. The white flag is out, and we've got less than a half a lap to go for Jeff Gordon, who started this race in 13th position. And here he comes down to the checkered flag, and Jeff Gordon wins his third race of 2000, also won at Talladega and Sears.
But he's come on. White flag.
Bobby Labonte, bit of smoke as he comes around. He will complete this race.
Jeff Gordon's got 1 3/4 second lead. Dave Blaney in 93 in front of him. He just needs to ride there. They keeping him posted what's going on behind him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of lap cars in front of him, but Dale Jarrett still doesn't have a chance to catch him no matter what happens.
Jeff Gordon's winning percentage is going to be about 1 in 5. It's his 260th Winston Cup race, and here comes Jeff Gordon for his 53rd career Winston Cup win.
Hey.
Rodney, what are you going to do with that million, buddy?
Any sooner for Jeff Gordon. Steve Park has closed in to try to make a race out of this, 7/10 of a second back.
He has a clear racetrack for another half a mile. No lap traffic should be a factor.
And Park wishing this race was 5 laps longer. Draws within about 8 car lengths in turn 4, but Jeff Gordon comes off the 4th corner and gets his 54th career victory.
Take it up there. Take it up there. Loosen her up. That'll give him some momentum. That might be his fault. All right, Ricky. Come on, buddy.
1 lap to go.
And they're side by side at the start-finish line.
Rudd with a car length advantage.
Get up in front of him. You got to get in front of him. You can't let him come back on the outside.
Oh! Rudd just stuck it in too deep at the bottom of turn 1. Lost the momentum. Gordon got the lead. Rudd's coming back.
But that should have been Rudd's last lap move.
All right, we're going to see what happened. One more set of corners down in turn 3 and 4.
Man, he was there. That would have been for the win if it was on this lap.
If he can get close enough, he might have a shot to try it again. Rudd tries that high side.
I think Gordon knows what he's going to do this time, though.
He's going to try to make a run down the hill, Darrell, off turn 4. We'll see what happens. He gets the run.
Here he comes. He's going to dive to the bottom.
Gordon to block, and Gordon to win. He holds off Ricky Rudd. Wow. Marlon Mayfield, and at the line, Ryan Newman edges the 90 of Hut Strickland for 5th.
Once again, going right up against that outside retaining wall.
Final lap of the Brickyard 400 is underway. Jeff Gordon out in front of Sterling Marlin by 1 second. He celebrated his 30th birthday here yesterday with family and friends around him. Celebrated with a rather subpar qualifying run that put him back 27th on the starting grid. The car not very good in the opening part of the race. The crew kept working, got the strategy right, got the chassis right, and now Jeff Gordon is 1 corner away from a Brickyard 400 win. The last 3 straight years, the winner of this race has gone on to be the NASCAR Winston Cup Series champion. Jeff Gordon, the point leader, comes off the corner and becomes a 3-time winner of the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis.
Going down to turn 1 for these guys. And here comes Todd. Can't get it done. Rudd to block. And now the caution is out.
Race leader Jeff wants the 21 down by the chicane. He's wounded bad.
But once the caution comes out, after the white flag is displayed, you race back around to it. So we're still at full speed. Oh, that's Elliott Sadler crab walking through the inner loop.
He's made some serious contact with the wall someplace. Is he going to be in the way of the leaders as they come by and racing back to the start-finish line?
And did he drop any oil? Burton trying to stay with Gordon. Final straightaway. Look at Elliott Sadler's car. Rear end must be broken out of it.
Wow, Burton is really close gap.
Race for 3rd behind the leaders. Rudd trying to get Mayfield. But here comes the road course king, Jeff Gordon, second win in a row, and he takes his 7th road course victory, winning here at Watkins Glen.
Clear by 5.
5 car lengths. Gordon's spotter telling him he's clear on Ryan Newman. Rusty Wallace trying to challenge Ricky Rudd for 3rd spot behind these two. Inaugural races have been very, very good for Jeff Gordon. He wanted Indianapolis in the first race there. He wanted California the first race there. Here he comes to the checkered flag. Gordon wins at Kansas City. Ryan Newman gets second. Ricky Rudd's publicized dry spell could come to a close in one more lap around the Bristol half mile. Dominated the opening part of the race, got caught back in traffic after a late pit stop, but the bump and run is going to get Jeff Gordon the checkered flag at the end of the winless streak. Gordon wins the Sharpie 500 at Bristol. Final lap of the Mountain Dew Southern 500 for Jeff Gordon. Going to be a good day in his attempt to win yet another NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. He will have led the most laps today and collect those extra bonus points in his attempt to overtake Sterling Marlin for the title. They got the breakthrough win with the bump and run at Bristol last Saturday night. There'll be no bump and run, but he'll have tamed Darlington Raceway for another time today. Jeff Gordon wins the Southern 500.
Here comes a grand one in the mirror right now. Here they are, white flag, final lap in Kansas. Jeff Gordon came to this race 1 year ago and picked up the victory. Was part of his stretch drive toward winning the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. After not finishing 2 of the last 3 races, a Dover crash a week ago and a Richmond engine failure, he said he needed a strong run today to get back in the title fight. He's done it. Jeff Gordon wins the Protection 1 400 at Kansas.
2001. Good for him. Attaboy, and that's the first top 15 for BAM Racing. But Jeff Gordon, with a push from Bobby Labonte across the line, is going to win the Virginia 500.
In April, had some troubles over the summer that dropped him to 6th in the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship standings, 1 lap away from the checkered flag. Good pit work, a good handling car, track position when they needed it. Going to be the recipe for victory today for this 2014 and a season sweep at Martinsville for Jeff Gordon as he wins the Subway 500 by 1 second over his teammate. NASCAR Winston Cup Championship standings helps his cause today with maximum points for winning. Jeff Gordon is the winner in Atlanta.
Yeah, baby, 2 in a row. Come back 18 times.
You want to see a green flag finish. Safety of the drivers, though, is paramount. And Jeff Gordon will win the Aaron's 499 over Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, and Robbie Gordon.
Go. Man, it's just going to be too little too late.
White flag for Jeff Gordon trying to score his 66th career win.
Uh-oh, Bobby Labonte's out of gas. Bobby Labonte's out of gas. Jeff Gordon still running through the middle of 1 and 2.
Labonte right down on the bottom, but the gap opened up. Can Jeremy Mayfield, Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman catch up?
Bobby's out of gas. It's just that he had a little shot, but
Matt.
Jeremy Mayfield came out and says, I feel like I'm out of gas as well. Tank Probst is on the wall for the past 2 laps.
Casey Kane also on pit road.
Both the Evernham cars on pit road. Jeremy Mayfield and Casey Kane.
I was going to say they're not notorious for getting great gas mileage.
Checkered flag. Jeff Gordon wins it.
Bobby Labonte's on the apron in turn 4, but I think Jimmy Johnson. So Jimmy Johnson goes by. Now Rusty Wallace has got to make this whole 2 miles back around here.
There's no way. He'll barely make it up to the top of the hill there, Larry. Unless he's
outside.
No,
inside.
He's done.
Of course, that asks the question again, half a lap to go. Can Jeff Gordon in that 24 car make it?
The good news for Gordon, it's all downhill from here.
Better not sputter, that's all I can tell you. That 42 is close enough that if anything should go wrong.
Down about 1.3 seconds first to second.
Scott Pruitt has backed completely off of his teammate Jamie McMurray now for second.
Boy, look here. Jeff is just being so cautious.
One corner to go.
And he has every right to be. I mean, he's just driven a flawless race all day long.
McMurray is almost there, but Jeff Gordon will come off turn 12 and score his 67th career Cup victory and his 8th road course checkered flag.
The cake's all dough, boys.
Johnson, a look to the bottom. He got the least little bit out of line, and Junior's there.
And look what that did. That let Junior get there. I mean, but he gives up a lot of ground right there, Darrell. Yeah. His car will not turn from the center off.
It's just too tight off at 2 over there. That's where you got to squeeze out the throttle ever so slightly. He's going to get a run at him, but it's going to be too little too late.
Busch is coming, and Mark Martin has a run on Tony Stewart.
Here
and the front
Junior.
four
He's going to go
together again.
He's going to go the high side, but it ain't going to do him any good.
This lap, this race 5 times has been won by a last lap pass. Jimmy Johnson locked onto his teammate and mentor Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon's DuPont Pepsi Chevy is going to win the Pepsi 400 free Pepsi Edge for America.
Jimmy Johnson second, Dale Earnhardt Jr. third, Kurt Busch in fourth, and Tony Stewart with those 2 tires.
Dale Jarrett to catch him.
24 just pulls out.
Dominant car all day, now 1 lap away from a Brickyard 400 win. Jeff Gordon takes the white flag.
Now Elliott is going to do everything he can to make a move on the 88.
Who's off the pace? That's Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd with a right front problem. So far, green flag remains out. And they'll race the final half lap back to the checkered flag.
Look at all the blocking going on back there. Who's that blown up?
Somebody's blown up in the back. I believe it was.
It is Mark Martin.
Not again.
Elliott Sadler trying his teammate for second. That's all it's going to be, is for second spot. Caution flag is out. The race is over. Jeff Gordon wins the Brickyard 400 for a 4th time. A dominating performance today by Gordon.
Scott Riggs to 4th. Stewart looks to go 3 wide. Thinks better of it. He is trapped behind Jimmy Johnson.
Boy, that 97 car of Kurt Busch is a fast piece of equipment right there. He's got to look.
He's the only Ford in the front 5. What can he do?
Look at Scott Riggs in that 10 car. He's trying to get him a top 5 finish in this Daytona 500. And there's Jimmy Johnson on the 48 on the outside, Darrell.
Somebody needs to get up there and go with him, but I don't know if Tony Stewart can run the outside or not. He hadn't all day.
Busch to the outside. Gordon slams the door on him into turn 3.
6 cars have a chance to win it. Jeff Gordon's going to lead him into turn 4. They're 1 mile from home.
Tony Stewart just slid up the racetrack. He and Jimmy Johnson are going to make contact.
3 wide. They're bouncing off each other.
Jeff Gordon's going to win his 3rd Daytona 500. Kurt Busch, Dale Jr., and Scott Riggs completes a dream week with a 4th place finish.
Boy, he did. And by those cars right there, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
Thank God, boys.
Just that little bit of a lag in the restart on the 9 car where Jeff got that jump, that 3 or 4 car lane jump, that's just made all the difference in the world.
Chevy, Dodge, Ford, and 2 Dodges, with both Mark Martin and Rusty Wallace in the top 5 in their final Martinsville Spring appearance. Jeff Gordon scores his 71st career win and his 6th at Martinsville.
That 15 and that 20, it could be trouble for Jeff Gordon.
McMurray and Mayfield traded a little paint, and Jeremy is up to 4th. Kurt Busch, the defending series champ, battles for 5th. 4 cars with a little breakaway.
Jeff Gordon
protecting that bottom of the racetrack. You can see Michael Waltrip all over the back bumper of Tony Stewart.
They just can't get to him. They're there, but they can't get enough run on him to get by him. It's a long way down here to the start-finish line, but I just don't think they got the steam. Jeff's car is just too fast.
A lot of races have been decided between right here and the finish line down past the pit exit. But Jeff Gordon is going to hold him off and win the Aaron's 499. Tony Stewart, a hard-fought second. Michael Waltrip third.
Corner a little bit better.
Last lap, half a mile to go. Tony Stewart has led the most laps. Jeff Gordon trying to lead the last one. One more shot in 3 and 4 for Stewart.
Can't get there.
Jeff Gordon brings Hendrick Motorsports back to victory lane at Martinsville.
Turn number 2 for the final time.
Boy, Terry's got to hang on, because if he ever opens the door, there's a chain up behind him.
There is a whole pack of them.
And they're all looking all over him.
Tony Stewart still on the lead lap. He's faded to 29th. Jeff Gordon makes it look so easy.
Smooth, baby. The smooth operator.
All he's got to do is just hit his mark for about another half a lap.
Turn 7, final time.
The battle's back there from 3rd to about 8th or 9th. That's where it's going to get exciting.
Yeah, Newman got around Terry.
You just wonder, Greg Biffle saw where Terry Labonte was pretty weak getting down into turn 11. He saw it was Ryan Newman, but Terry actually stretches it out just a little bit down through the S's.
I think Terry could really stretch it out if he just knew he had enough fuel, but right now he's just trying to get back around here, make turn 11, and he's going to come home with a pretty good finish here. Scott Pruitt in the tires on the back part of the course, and Newman dropped to the inside to protect the inside of 11 against Kurt Busch. 9th road course win, extending the all-time record for Jeff Gordon and the DuPont Chevrolet. It is the 5th win here for Carl.
Leader has the white flag, final lap of the race. The caution comes out from here on in. The race is over.
One eye out the windshield, one eye on the fuel pressure. Gauge.
Jeff Burton, that 31 car, closes in. Harvick still trying to get by Busch for 3rd spot. Here comes Gordon.
Looks like he's going to make it. Jeff Gordon's going to score his first win at Chicago.
Good job.
About that.
Checkered flag waves on Jeff Gordon. His 77th career NASCAR Nextel Cup victory. A lot of smoke for Gilliland. No caution.
White flag in the air. 1 to go.
One more, buddy.
Oh, man, can you just... Denny Hamlin is sitting there. He's so close. Why couldn't there be 5 more laps?
I mean, he is closing ever so fast, but it's just not going to be enough.
He's going to be there, but that's it. He's going to run out of time.
Stanley Steamer running just fine.
Yes,
make it to the finish line.
Look at that thing coming across. Look at it steaming, still steaming.
Jeff Gordon and the DuPont Chevrolet win at Darlington. Hamlin 2nd, Johnson 3rd, and Newman.
Right, we're hearing from NASCAR. The race has been called. It is an official race, and Jeff Gordon is the winner. It's his 79th career win, his 4th of 2007, his 4th win here at Pocono.
I think Steve Letart's win. I'm not sure Jeff's.
197 miles an
Gordon trying to hang on to the bottom, grabbing help from behind with Blaney in the Toyota. Up high, Tony Stewart gets help from Casey Kane.
That's 4 wide down the back straightaway. Hamlin on the inside. Here comes Gordon on the outside.
Jeff Gordon has moved up in front of Tony Stewart and to get the push by. Jeff Gordon, a 5-time Talladega winner. He knows how to get it done. He hung at the back of the pack all day long. He pulls up and Tony Stewart pushes him by as they come down. Jeff Gordon trying to hang on. 2 wide, 3 wide behind him. Gordon on the bottom of the racetrack. Jimmy Johnson second. Jeff Gordon takes the win at Talladega.
And he make it on field. Jeff Gordon's got a good hand on the car.
White flag for Jeff Gordon. 1 lap to go. Does he have enough?
Unbelievable. This 07 car is trying to run him down. But doesn't look like Gordon's going to have a problem. His car's stuck good. He's got a half a lap to go.
It's been since 1999 that Jeff Gordon has been able to come home and win at this racetrack. He has not finished a race in 3 years, but folks, tonight, Jeff Gordon wins again at Lowe's Motor Speedway. But he isn't going to get there in time, although there is a couple of lap cars up here.
Kurt Busch has passed Jeff Burton. That's for the 8th position as we're on the final lap.
That 43 car is going to be right in Jeff Gordon's way. It's right where he likes to run. It's going to slow him down a little bit. I don't think Johnson's got enough speed. He's going to go high down here in 3 and 4, try to get a lot of momentum off of turn 4. It's going to be too little too late.
But he packed her down into turn 3 and 4, but like you say, it's just not going to be enough. 17 tries at Texas. 17 is the lucky number for Jeff Gordon. He finally wins in Texas.
2 times 24.
The last 8.
All right, here it is.
White flag. Crew Chief Alan Gustafson has been to victory lane here with Mark Martin and with Kyle Busch. Last week, 20-year-old Trevor Bayne won the Daytona 500 after battling Thursday and drafting with his boyhood hero, Jeff Gordon. Today, Jeff Gordon rolls off turn 4, 0 for 66, 1 for 67.
You guys are awesome.
Jeff Gordon wins at Phoenix.
Welcome back. Awesome job. That's the way to fight, man.
Straight away here at Pocono.
All right, man. Here it is. White flag.
Fans already cheering Jeff Gordon. The resume for this guy, incredible when it comes to the Sprint Cup Series. Today would be his 84th career win.
Puts him in some pretty good company right there, doesn't it?
It does. How about Darrell Waltrip and Bobby Allison for 3rd on the all-time list?
It's amazing.
Jeff Gordon not worried about the history books. He's worried about another championship. And today, taking a huge step in the right direction. Get out the checkered flag and display it for Jeff Gordon. His 5th career win here at Pocono coming this afternoon.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Somebody's here, bud. Let's get him. Nice work, boys. You're the best. Awesome.
But not been able to finish the pass. He slides this time. Gordon gets the big run.
By 3, white flag.
Last lap. Gordon gaining some ground. Can he hang on?
Oh, Jimmy Johnson sideways as he went to the gas hard. Look at him.
Sliding off the corner. Half a lap to go. There is lap traffic ahead. We've had fantastic finishes in Atlanta. Will this be another side-by-side run to the checkers? It's going to be a sideways run to the checkers. Johnson tries to get there, can't get it done. Career win number 85. Jeff Gordon 3rd on NASCAR's all-time win list.
Wow. That's some driving right there.
What a finish.
Yeah, all this going on, we couldn't go back.
And as we sit here with that lightning pounding down and the rain pouring down, NASCAR has just made the race official, I am being told, and Jeff Gordon is going to get that elusive first win of this season I don't know if you've ever, I can't recall off the top of my head this quickly, if you ever kind of stole one in the rain or by circumstances, but he's got nothing to apologize for to anybody. Down from the top of the tower for the final lap. Jeff Gordon leading the race. Brad Keselowski in charge of the championship. After what it's been, it's fair to say, one of the more tumultuous weeks of his storied NASCAR Sprint Cup career. Checkered flag and a win at Homestead for Jeff Gordon. And ready for the last lap in this race. Final circuit for Jeff Gordon.
See, Boyer trying to take second spot away there.
Boyer and Kenseth racing for the runner-up spot. There's too much traffic ahead. The long dry spell is going to end, and Jeff Gordon is going to take the checkered flag in Martinsville. Kenseth over Boyer for second by just a little bit. Jimmy Johnson comes to the...
Here he comes.
Jeff Gordon will be looking at the white flag.
And that's the first flag he wanted to see for sure.
The race will end no matter what, and we got us another winner, boys.
Boy, Harvick is
coming
running all over the racetrack. And a lot of traffic in front of Jeff Gordon. He's going to catch him down in turn 3 and 4.
Harvick got a great run down the back straightaway. It's down to half a second.
He'll try.
0.4 of a second.
I think it's
a third of a second.
Great effort.
Jeff Gordon off turn 4. Win number 89 for Jeff Gordon by 2 car lengths over Kevin Harvick.
Knocking the door and break it down.
Harvick made it interesting, though.
A little bit of traffic that he ran up on.
And we pointed out early on, they've had a lot of very good races, but just find ways not to win once again today.
Hold it there, bud.
He's in the last lap. And as we look out the window across at the grandstands, all the fans that are here at the Speedway today are now on their feet, watching to see if Jeff Gordon comes back around to take another checkered flag. Final corners. He won the first one in 1994. 20 years later, he wins the 21st. Checkered flag in the Brickyard 400 to Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, buddy. Greatest salt all over you on the best. We're going to kiss the bricks, boys. Kiss the brick, baby. What did I tell you this morning?
A little closer, but not quite there yet.
Not exactly what they're looking for and need, for sure.
And the white flag up for Jeff Gordon, who enters his final lap here at Michigan. The value of a team riding momentum and confidence and all believing in each other and pulling the rope in the same direction on display week after week with this 24. Remember, they were dominant last week at Watkins Glen for a while. Had an electrical problem, took him out of the race. They came back and have been so strong here at Michigan today. Checkered flag is up, and his third win of the season for the four-time champion, Jeff Gordon. It's cut off as Gordon comes to the white flag, and we're in the last lap at Dover. 2001, the last time Jeff won at this racetrack. It doesn't seem like the years slip by that fast.
Well, they do, though. It certainly doesn't when you look at how Jeff Gordon's driven this year.
He won the championship in that 2001 year, winning on all the same tracks he's won on this year. Checkered flag at Dover today for Jeff Gordon. Gordon is through with a win at the Monster Mile.
McMurray a little higher through 3 and 4. The advantage to the 24. White flag in the air one more time around for Gordon. Jeff Gordon looking for a storybook ending to the 2015 season. Out of 3 and 4, this win's going to punch his ticket to the championship 4. Gordon wins at Martinsville.
Yeah, that's how you fight. Hey, boys, that's how you do it.
was huge. That was huge.
Top lane, that's going to move this bottom lane. Truex to the outside of Bell.
What was the number you mentioned earlier, Steve? How many times at super speedway races has Martin Truex Jr. come up a little bit short?
Car in the fence hard.
Oh, hard. Clint Boyer in the 14 slamming into the wall.
Hold your line, hold your line, hold your line.
They've already taken the white flag. The next flag will end the race. Martin Truex Jr. out front. Now William Byron fighting on the inside for the lead and the win. They run behind him again.
Stay with your teammate.
They continue to fight.
You're clear.
Through 3 and 4. William Byron looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Cup Series. A win, a secured spot in the playoffs. William Byron's gonna win.
White flag, 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Did you pick the 24? I may have. Chip shot.
23-year-old William Byron from Charlotte, North Carolina, came up through Legends cars. The East Series, the Truck Series, Xfinity, checkered flag. William Byron wins in Homestead, gets his second career win in his 111th start, and his team owner, Chastain, comes up to third. He's going for second. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Exactly what William Byron wants. Side by side behind him. Bubba Wallace.
And Blaney into the wall with Briscoe.
Here comes a run. The one of Ross Chastain. You're going to have to block.
Oh, below the white line there by Christopher Bell.
They're racing side by side. Perfect scenario for William Byron. There's going to be a massive run coming off this one car. 4.
Byron top to bottom. Hugs that white line, drifts up and comes to the line. He wins it as Busher, Haley have a hard crash into the wall. I believe that's Harrison Burton with them, at least 3 cars. He takes the white flag.
It is. Is he going to move him?
Next flag, and it's over.
He is. He's in the back of him.
Shots fired off turn 2.
Really good defense.
Wow.
I don't think he can get to him. He tried.
And William Byron comes off turn 4 to win at Martinsville.